Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Beer Monster Reviews, and it's Beer Monster O'Clock. And for this review, I'm not too sure what I'm reviewing really. I just see it in the Aldi's and thought, that's a rather posh looking bottle. Very posh looking bottle. I think it's a beer. I'm not too sure. I'm just going to give it a try and let you know what I'm thinking of it. I don't know what type of beer it is. On the front it just says Bière Millésimée, something like that. Curve Exceptionale Dry Hopped Beery Brasserie in France. What the bloody hell does that mean? But yeah, nice looking black bottle, isn't it? I just assume it's a French beer. I don't know if it's a lager, I don't know if it's an ale. I don't know what it is. What have I done with my glass? Need a glass to review a beer, didn't you? Oh, who's next? There we go. I have a glass. That always helps, doesn't it? I'll leave that in just so you can see how much of a twat I can be. Right, yeah, I picked it up from Aldi. It's a 330ml bottle. Comes in at 5.5% ABV in the alcoholic content. It says it's a dry hopped beer. It's £1.99, I think. It's I think I've seen something like that listed there before in a bigger bottle. I can't remember if I ever tried it or not, to be honest. Let's crack her open and see what it's like. Let me know if you tried this one, guys. Let me know if you enjoy it. If you think it's worth a buy or if it's a load of old crap. Because I'd love to hear your opinions on it. I'm really not sure. I don't know, I feel a bit vulnerable, to be honest with you. Because I really don't know what I'm drinking. It's a little bit off-putting, to be honest with you. Because it don't really say anything that I can understand on the bottle. Okay. Looks like it might be a lager. It's kind of amber-coloured potential lager. Maybe it ain't a lager. I don't know. I really don't know. What I do know is this is a sort of dark gold to amber colour. Good, quite high levels of carbonation for this beverage. And I'm going to get my nose in there and check out the aromas and see if that gives me any clues of what I'm about to throw down my neck. But the bottle looks quite posh, so I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't know what it is. It doesn't smell like anything French I've ever smelt before. But I'm pretty sure it is French. Brewed in France. Brasserie in France. That must mean brewed in France, surely. I can't smell a lot, but it's not really smelling lagery. There's a slight sweetness to it, but it doesn't smell particularly horrible. It's almost like a sort of candied Belgian yeasty smell to it. A little bit of spice as well. If I was to guess, no, I don't really know. It could be a lager, but if it is, I'm not looking forward to it. It smells and looks a little bit like a left blonde or something. To me, just looking at the colour of it and that kind of Belgian yeasty smell, well, that is really light. I don't know, let's chuck it down the neck and see if I like it. That's what really matters, isn't it? And if it's worth a buy. Cheers, everybody. How do you say cheers in French? My memory's so bad. Avorte santé. That's the one. Avorte santé with French. Cheers, everybody, if you're not. Let's chuck it down the neck and see what it's all about. I do feel a bit vulnerable, though. You know, I don't like not knowing what style of beer I'm drinking. Anyway, part of the fun, innit? Straight away, I would say that the bottle is sexier than the beer. than the contents of the bottle. It's not horrible though. It does remind me of a kind of Belgian, like a kind of watered down, less sweet version of Lef or something, and less flavoursome version of Lef. Perhaps this is more like the 6% Lef you get nowadays, the watered down brewed in the UK one that we all really wanted. Piss off, can't they? So let me get this right. If I'm correct, and this is a Belgian style beer, I'm drinking a Belgian style beer that was brewed in France, that I bought from a German supermarket, being Aldi, and I'm drinking in England. No wonder I'm confused. I mean, come on. The beer's not awful. I don't think the beer's particularly special though, not as special as the bottle looks. It's just like a not so good version of a Belgian beer that's brewed in France that ain't too bad, but I wouldn't rush out to buy again and probably never would buy again. But at the same time, it's okay sort of thing. Got sort of caramel malt in there. Bit of a sweetness to it, which ain't really my thing. It says it's dry hops. That's one of the things I could understand. Yeah, I suppose it is a bit dry towards the end with a slight bitterness, but very low level. Bit of peppery spice coming through on the end as well. A little bit of lemon. It's alright, but I feel like there's might be a naughty or something in here. I don't know though. I'm just guessing. I really don't know nothing about this beer at all. There's no list of ingredients or anything like that. It just says it contains barley and wheat, because they're the sort of the allergens, but it don't tell you what the bloody hell's in it, which is really annoying. Like, I don't know if I'm drinking syrup or not, glucose syrup, or if I'm drinking a properly, a beer done properly, like the Germans do. But I would say, I think there's something in there giving it a sweetness, and it could perhaps be glucose syrup, which is a shame, or some sort of sugar. Yeah, it's okay. It's actually not that bad. I think I just got put off a bit, just not knowing what the bloody hell I'm shoving down my big fat neck, Don't know, that just puts me off a little bit, just not knowing. I think if I knew what style of beer it was and where it come from properly and all that, perhaps I would enjoy it more. And if I knew I was drinking something for the chemicals or not. But yeah, score wise, like I say, it really ain't too bad. I'll give it a 7. I wouldn't buy it again though. If you want a Belgian beer, go and buy a proper Belgian beer. Not this. Nah, it's not shit. It's just a very average beer. If you want something, like I say, if you want a proper Belgian beer, go and drink a proper Belgian beer, because this is just a clone, a copycat, an Aldi clone. That's not too bad. Yeah, 7. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to the channel. And there's a membership down there. Check it out. See if you want to join. Until the next one. Bye-bye, darlings.